Good morning, or good evening, afternoon, wherever you may be. It's morning in my time zone, at least. What? Okay, thanks, Twitch. I don't know what it is. Every single time I go live, Twitch always sends me the notification like, hey, check out your live dashboard like 5 minutes into the stream, or conveniently whenever I just start talking. So, it happens on YouTube, too. I have no idea what causes it. Do I still have... No, I don't have sound capture here. Oh, well. Not like it... Sorry, you didn't hear it, but the music just burst my eardrums because it was just so loud. But we don't need it for the rest of the stream. Oh, look, there I am on the stream preview. Let me just close off some unnecessary fluff on my desktop and launch the game. But yeah, for those of you just tuning in, welcome. It's been what feels like a millennia since I last streamed on Twitch. And I think I muted the game by mistake. Did I mute the game? Yeah, I did mute the game. There we are. It's been a millennia since I last streamed on Twitch, and coincidentally enough, the last time I streamed on Twitch was when I played the Live and Spooky DLC for Not For Broadcast on, I believe it was its launch day or the day after. So if that's any indication of how long it's been since I streamed, there it is. Oh yeah, the game is muted, but I'm talking right now, so it's fine. I'll just unmute it.
What a wild
but yeah, Not For Broadcast. One of my favorite games of all time, to be honest. And it's crazy to see how far the game has come since its early access. Like, way back in its release and when I first played it after the lockdown update. That was really fun. And have confidence that hey, how's it going, Ninja's Gaming Arcade? I don't think I've seen you in chat before, but Twitch isn't telling me it's a first-time viewer, so... Yeah, Not For Broadcast. I miss this game. I haven't played it since Live and Spooky, like I said, and that's on me because I've been doing a lot behind the scenes of my own life and like school and stuff, and I'm actually working like producing content for a TV station, which is crazy because I take a lot of... You've watched before? Okay, cool. I take a lot of inspiration from this game from how I do broadcast work, because I have done broadcast work before. I've helped out with at least one live show. And just... God. It's hard to believe that this game sparked a lot of interest with broadcast content, because I'm more of a like pre-produced content type of person. Like... God. I had a whole like script like inside my head of how I was gonna say this, but just... I love this game. I really do. And it's ending because this is the last DLC, the Timeloop, and I'm just like,
well, that's a very
like wow, what a wild ride it's been. So I guess enough beating around the bush or whatever. I just want to play it because it's been so long since I've actually gotten into this game. And I did check last night when I reinstalled the game. By the way, the game is really large. I don't think it was as large as it was when I last played it, but yeah. Ignore the other titles. They're just me trying to find certain routes back when the game first released. But I think... There it is. Okay, so I haven't played Bits of Your Life yet. I intend to do that. Gonna miss this game for real. I am too. God. Okay, so I haven't played Bits of Your Life. Okay.
We're still vassals, slaves.
The game is loud on my end only because the static is loud, but if the audio does need to be turned up or down in any way, just feel free to let me know. Okay. I'm going all over the place because I was really excited about playing this. I haven't played Bits of Your Life. I intend to do that at least on my own time or maybe for another stream. I don't know. But the Timeloop, we're getting into that today. Enter game name. I suppose the game name doesn't really matter. I'll just call it BLopez again. Sorry. What did I have? I think I was on either broadcaster or showrunner. I can't remember. I'll do broadcaster just so I can...
I've told you 1,000 times, Chester. It's the number of blind dates I've been on when no one turned up, followed by the worrying number of lumps under my left arm, the date my childhood sweetheart married my best friend, the age my cat was when I ran... I've told you 1,000 times, Chester. The number of blind dates I've been on when no one turned up.
The Timeloop. Oh, that's like a premonition for what's happening, isn't it? Oh my god. Oh yeah, and the return of like the main cast of characters. Like, God, when I saw the announcement for this, I was like, I gotta play this as soon as possible, but I couldn't get to it on release day, so I'm playing it now. I'm so hyped for this. While there's no conclusive evidence that Time's cynical What does that say? 126, the time loop. Woo! Back in the saddle. Oh my god. Oh, what the hell is this? What on earth am I looking at? Okay. Okay, let me just get familiar with the keybinds again. I think, yeah, it was holding the scroll wheel for this. Okay, nothing looks too out of the ordinary. And I also keep forgetting that the DLCs are technically embedded into the main story, so. Alright.
Winston! Lovely.
Bozeman!
I'll be with you for the first section, but then I'm off. Got tickets for Smiling Toots Johnson and his jazz fandango. Usual stuff for this one. Keep the show on the road and keep the edit snappy. Should be a big night.
I've told you 1,000 times.
Oh boy,
Chester.
okay.
It's the number of blind
Oh,
dates
I'm
I've
so
been
ready
on
for
when
this.
no one has turned up, followed by the worrying number of lumps under my left arm, the date my childhood sweetheart married my best friend, the age my cat was when I ran him over, the number of conversations I've had with my father, and the exact time my mother walked out.
Hang on a second. I'm just gonna turn up the game audio just a little bit because it does seem a bit on the quiet end of things. But while I'm here, I'm really curious to see how my real life experience helping run a TV station is gonna help out with this game. The one thing that I have taken away from this game that I do apply to my actual work is the 10-second rule about staying on a shot for too long.
Honestly, I don't see why it's so hard for you to remember.
If you
Is that better?
Here, please,
Okay.
Dr. Magnus. The host will be with you shortly.
Okay, Dr. Magnus.
Not you, subject.
Leave that alone, please, Colin.
Don't like it. Gives me the heebie-jeebies.
What does science?
Colin.
Don't like it.
What doesn't Colin like?
Science, apparently.
Oh, the boy! The boy's back!
This is Dr. Charles Magnus.
Is he though? Jeremy Dawson, professional cynic.
All the best minds are.
He's just being modest. He's also a curmudgeon.
On the word of the day calendar.
Oh, sorry, I'm late. Phone call. Professor Magnus.
And Megan as well.
Either is fine.
Unless you mean surgery.
I beg your pardon?
It's time for a special
Love it, have you?
Going in 5.
Okay, we can turn down the broadcast volume just a little bit. Alright, who's opening?
Good evening.
Okay, I got
I'm
it.
Jeremy
Cool.
Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. It's the 13th of March 1985, and this is a Channel 1 special event hosted by your national nightly news team.
In a laboratory nestled in the sleepy hills of Chantilbury, Dr. Charles Magnus and his optimistically named Happiness Collective have been working on a secret project.
They claim their Euphoria device will raise overall happiness levels throughout the country. Tonight, live on Channel 1, we'll be putting that claim to the test.
We'll be in and out the schedule throughout the evening with our team of reporters standing by up and down the country to report live on whether the device has brought a smile to your faces.
We'll have guests from the world of science, politics and entertainment, and of course, those all-important results.
So don't move that dial, stick with Channel 1 all
4,
evening as we
3,
bring you the
2,
Night of Smiles.
Okay. It's never perfect on the first run. Night of Smiles. Woo! Let me actually turn this down just a little bit. Jeremy Donaldson and Megan Wolf. Woo! Dr. Charles Magnus. That sounds like a familiar name, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm sorry. I hate to do this, but it is still really loud. God. Also, one thing I've learned over the course of my life is that audio balancing will always and forever be a nightmare. Okay, I'll leave the audio here, okay? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, this is fine. This is better. It's whatever. Night of Smiles. I can't wait to watch back the rushes as well. God, there's so much of this game that I miss.
Welcome back. In just a few minutes, the impressive machine behind me will be activated in the first ever mass experiment of its type. But first, let's meet the man behind the merriment, Dr. Charles Magnus.
Hello.
Charles Magnus.
Thank you for joining us. You're the leader of the Happiness Collective, as I understand it.
Yes, that's right.
So how's that
Yes,
work, being
that's
the
right.
leader of a collective?
Well, I suppose.
Dr. Magnus, how does your Euphoria device work?
Oh, that's simple. I just get my assistant Chester to push the big red button.
Yes, but what does it actually do?
It makes people happier, Mr. Donaldson.
Yes, and how does it do that?
Well, some of that information is proprietary, but I could try and explain the basics.
Oh, well, we've not got long now, Doc, so try not to get too into the weeds.
Well, to put it simply, everything is vibration. Everything is vibrating. A particle is also a wave, and a wave is, if you like, a note. And we all vibrate at different notes depending on our mood. Happier people vibrate at a higher frequency than sad people, for example.
Is that true? How are we measuring that?
In music, there's a concept called resonance. When a note on a piano is played, corresponding strings also sound. They vibrate in resonance. Are you following me so far?
Yes, I have an O-level in music.
And physics?
Yes, in both.
Well, the Euphoria device works in much the same way. The machine generates a note that represents happiness, and all the people and the animals
Is it raining outside?
resonate
Yes, it is.
with that
Okay.
note and feel happier. Noticeably. Measurably. Well, at least that's the hope.
So, what you're saying is that for unprecedented amounts of public money, running into the tens of millions, you've built a giant piano that only plays one note.
Yes, but it's a very powerful note. And this is the only
Oh,
instrument that's
it's Julia and Peter.
There is less than a minute to go now, so while we go and get set up with Chester and yourself over at the Euphoria device, we can go live to the new Advance HQ for a special message from the Prime Ministers, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury.
Good evening, everybody. On behalf of Advance, Julie and I just wanted to wish all of you the very best of luck with tonight's groundbreaking experiment.
When this project landed on my desk, I just knew it deserved to be funded. After all, what could possibly be better than increased happiness?
Now, I'll admit,
And in the case
I
of
was
the
a little
advanced party, they need
skeptical,
it.
But the lab results are promising, and I'm reliably informed it'll even work on Mrs. C.
So it's a big well done from us to Dr. Magnus and the entire team at the Happiness Collective.
So, as my old man used to say, it's time to stop twatting about and get the gimlet frothing.
Wow. Good luck, everybody. Back to the studio.
Fantastic, the Prime Minister's there, and of course, without the funding from the Assets and Wealth Fund,
We'd still be making prototypes out of sticks.
and you are Chester.
Chester Mims, 24. My allergies include nuts, macrame furniture, and liquids with a viscosity over 200 centipoise. I've been Dr. Magnus's assistant for...
3 very long years.
Yes, he called me his right-hand man.
I do not.
Well, that's enough lab banter for now. Let's see if this ridiculous contraption actually works, shall we?
Yes, I think we can get a counter on the screen, and we're going in 10, 9, 8, 7. Come on, Jeremy.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. What the fuck?
I can sense movement down there. I know you're stuck in this with me. Now, it's just a guess, but I think time itself has frozen. However, when it did,
Just
this
casually.
just in case of emergency button the scientist gave me started flashing. And I think it corresponds with the one you have down there in the broadcast room, on that weird-looking machine to your left. Press
Oh,
mine
okay.
now, and let's see if that gets yours working.
I see. Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. Get stuck in time. The time loop again. What the fuck?
Winston, lovely of you to volunteer for an all-nighter.
Huh?
I'll be with you for the first section, but then I'm off. Got tickets for Smiling Toots.
Oh, he's realizing it too.
Jazz Fandango. Does this all seem a little familiar to you, Alex?
Yes.
For the last few hours, I've been having a weird sensation of deja vu. Strange. Maybe I need a snack? Well, good luck with the show.
I've told you 1,000 times, Chester.
Okay, I'm already loving the premise. I love time loops. I love, like, the constant repetition, but with difference. And just, God, I love it. I love this game. But seriously, though, just, like, Oh god.
It's the number of blind dates I've been on when no one has turned up.
Okay.
Followed by the worrying number of lumps under
Oh,
my
that's what he
left
mean.
arm.
That's what he means by the first section. Then he's off, because it's only the first section, I think.
The number of conversations I've had with my father and the exact time my mother walked out.
I should probably be paying
I don't
attention
see
to
why
the
it's
small
so hard
details,
for me to
because
remember.
if it's anything,
This is extremely familiar.
yeah, it is. Because if it's anything like Live and Spooky, I need to be paying very close attention to details to get certain endings, I guess.
Leave that alone, please, Colin.
I don't like it because of the heebie-jeebies.
Colin had a right to be afraid of this
I
thing.
don't like it.
What doesn't Colin like?
Science, apparently.
Oh, good job there's none here then.
When I had seen the name of the DLC like a year ago, I knew it was going to be good. I knew it too.
Jeremy Dawson, professional cynic.
All the best minds are.
He's just being modest. He's
Like,
also
again,
a
I love
curmudgeon.
time loops. Like, if this DLC wasn't a time loop, I still would have played it, but now I really wanted to play it. I'm really curious how they do this.
I beg your pardon?
Going in 5,
Okay,
4, 3.
now I can actually
Good
be
evening.
perfect on
I'm
this.
Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. It's the 13th of March, 1985.
13th of March,
and this is
1985.
the Channel 1
Yesterday
special
was the
event
13th of
hosted by
March.
the National Nightly News Team.
In a laboratory nestled in the sleepy hills of Chantlebury, Dr. Charles Magnus and his optimistically named Happiness.
Okay, we are definitely doing the same thing again with
Yes, we are,
I
Bozeman.
didn't enjoy it much the first time. Much as I hate to admit it, because, and I want to make this absolutely clear, I hate science fiction. I think something has gone wrong with the chronological order of reality, and we appear to be repeating ourselves. If only there were a name for such a phenomenon. When time seems to be looping. There must be some sort of snappy. Can't think of anything. Maybe it'll come to me later.
Smiles.
Okay.
Got it. We'll call this a time loop. Brilliant name.
Brilliant.
You tell it again. I should have that trademark. Yes, time loop. Time loop. Time.
Time
Boring,
loop.
isn't it? The event, I mean, not the name, which is snappy and totally original. But you know, this, just watching the same thing. Winston, I have a big red button up here. I'm going to push it. Let's see what happens.
No, Bozeman, don't do it.
Ah, it's made your big button light up.
Okay.
Push your big red button, Alex, and let's see what it does. The big button on the machine to your left. Turn left and press the button, Alex.
Welcome back. In just a
I'm
few
curious
minutes,
what
the
happens if I
impressive
don't.
machine behind
Probably just
me will
wasting
be
time.
Activated in the first ever mass experiment of its type. But first, let's meet the man behind the merriment, Dr. Charles Magnus.
Hello.
Charles Magnus.
Thank you for joining us. You're the leader of the Happiness Collective, as I understand.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, fine, I'll push the button. Oh, that just exploded next to me.
Okay, so your button also stops time. Interesting. Right, we've all read enough science fiction nonsense to understand what's happening here. We're clearly going to keep repeating this day again and again until we find a way to break the loop. God, I hope we don't have to go on a journey of self-discovery full of profound insights that lead to personal growth.
Don't worry, I already have.
A gig to get to. Leave this with me. I have a brilliant idea. Restart the loop by pressing that big red button again and leave the rest to me.
Okay. Are we still going? No, we're resetting the loop again. Okay. The time loop again. Okay, day 126. Isn't that before, experiment solutions? What the hell?
While I was waiting for you to get back to me in the loop, I enacted the solution to our little time-getting-stuck conundrum. There is absolutely no way that button will be pressed again, so the loop won't repeat, and the ghastly problem has been nipped in the bud before anything too ridiculous happens. I don't want to brag here, Alex.
We don't need to
but
see
solution
the
I
broadcast
found
screen
is
that
as
much.
elegant as it is simple. A lesser mind would probably have struggled even to conceive of such a notion, but to me, Bob Bozeman, it was as obvious as wearing a tie on a Sunday afternoon. I have, and this is the brilliant part, unplugged the machine. Now, watch and learn.
I've told you 1,000
Watch and
times.
learn. Okay,
Chester.
I was only
It's the
half paying
number of blind
attention.
dates
What was
I've been
that?
on when no one's turned
Bozeman's marvelous scheme.
up, followed by the worrying number
Okay, so this also pauses time.
of lumps
Okay,
under my
cool.
left arm. The date my childhood
So
spent on
I'm
my best
guessing we
friend,
don't
the
need
age my
interference
cat was
then.
When I ran him over, the number of conversations I've had with my father, and the exact time my mother walked out. Honestly, I don't see why that's
Okay,
so hard
these
to
have to
remember.
do with something. Probably this as well.
Magnus, the host will be with you shortly.
Maybe these light bulbs.
It's all going to plan.
Dr. Magnus.
All according to plan.
Please, Colin.
What is the plan, though?
No, it's fine, Colin.
I can feel it. Is this like the day that you could feel that the mayor of Fiddleshire was?
Wait a minute.
No, this is different. Isn't it?
Wait a minute. This is different. That's gonna be this whole DLC. Like, wait a minute, something's different.
There we go.
No! My plan! It was foolproof!
There we go. Good as new.
Colin, no.
Colin. God damn it, Colin.
Well, I think it's fairly obvious that did not go to plan, but no point dwelling on who's at fault for what. Let's focus on the task at hand. We'll look at the problem together this time, Alex, and I'm sure we'll come up with the solve. So, I've given you this newfangled pad of mine. It was a gift from the Happiness Collective.
That went well.
You noticed it last loop. Apparently, when I write up here, you'll be able to see it down there, which is brilliant. But as far as the science behind it goes, it may as well be magic as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, I'll write down some ideas for plans, and if you just select them on your pad, I'll make sure we implement them for the next loop. Give it a go now.
Cancel the show. Phone in a bomb scare? What the fuck? What? What? Cancel the show, phone in a bomb scare? I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. Let's phone in a bomb scare.
No one's in the studio. They can't press the button. Simple. Right. I've
This
pressed my
is
button
awful.
up here.
Why did I do
Happy
this?
with your choice, just press your red button on the contraption to your left, and it should reset
Oh,
the
and
loop
it
for
locks
us.
me in.
Then
Okay,
I'll
cool.
get to work.
Oh, Bozeman will get to work building a bomb. What the shit? Okay. 126, the time loop again. Okay, this time we're phoning in a bomb scare.
I had a bit of fun with this one. You see, it had to
Did
be
you?
something serious enough to actually empty the studio, but not so serious that people would be worried once they were safely away. And then, my eureka moment. I put on a strange voice and called in a bomb threat. Brilliant, isn't it? They've evacuated the whole building.
The broadcast isn't gonna start, is it?
Simply wait and...
What are you doing here? Yeah, the broadcast didn't start. I should have half expected this. And this guy's just doing his job like it's nothing. Commendable work ethic.
All we've done here is delay the inevitable, I feel. Won't they just come back up and press the button later? Seems this may have been one of your more short-sighted ideas, Alex.
It was one of your recommendations.
Speaking of, is that your old replacement cleaning the studio now?
Oh, right. Oh, come on. I was about to say, that's true.
I'm going to fire that cleaner. I guess we'll just have to cancel the show then.
Alright, cancel the okay, I wish you could select them while you had the thing up, but
They
it's
can't
not.
press the button if they aren't doing the experiment. And
That's
I've
true.
got the perfect replacement show.
Oh, do you now? Okay. Why isn't it going? Hello? Okay, it's just loading. That's true. Alex did start as a janitor in the very first day. And then just got promoted to senior, technical director, I guess.
Thinking, Alex, what possible merit could the Cat Football Cup
Ooh,
have being
cat football.
Channel 1? And of course, the answer is they were available and it gets us out of this damn time loop.
Mm-hmm.
No, they take it very seriously.
Oh, of course they do.
Apparently, they hate each other.
Oh, of course they do.
Ancient enmities and bad blood.
They sound like an awful rock album.
Sorry, I'm late. Furball.
Apparently, they hate each other.
They do. They absolutely do hate each other.
Oh, well, this should be fun.
Well, while I am glad that these pseudoscientists defended the Hammerman's lot on Channel 3,
What's
I
that
think
now?
Bozeman should be congratulated on possibly finding something that's even worse.
You've not been a person.
I'm not a pet person.
I always assumed you'd keep fish.
Domestic.
I love
parasite.
Bozeman responding in real time to
No, all the
what's
hairy
going
terrorists.
on.
That's what the crew call you.
Going in 5.
Wait, did you just say something about
3.
terrorists?
Good evening, viewers of Channel 1, and welcome to this National Nightly News special event.
Tonight, for one night only, we're bringing you everything you need to know about this year's Cat Football Cup final.
We'll have interviews with the coaches, managers, and even the star players. Not quite sure how it's going to work, but I guess we'll find out.
Our roving team of reporters have been tucked away up and down the country to bring you live reactions and pre-match fever.
And, of course, at 9 we'll have all the action of the match itself. Right here on Channel 1.
So don't go changing that channel. It's going to be perfect here on Channel 1.
Oh, stop it. Oh my god. He is not having a good time. Oh, jeez. I had to, like, refresh my memory on, like, how all the characters feel about the state of the news as the game goes on. Jeremy just wants to talk about what people need to know, so makes sense.
These titles together in a bit of a hurry, but I'm actually quite happy with how they turned out.
Felicity's Snippety Whippet and Montgomery Fortune. I bet the devs have so much fun recording these, and the actors too. Alright.
Welcome back. I'm delighted to be joined by the two coaches of tonight's Cat Football final. And I believe you're also the managers.
And the owners.
Yes.
And I would imagine most of the spectators.
Let's start with you. Felicity.
Snippety Whippet. Felicity Snippety Whippet. I am the manager, coach, owner,
Felicity Snippety
spiritual
Whippet.
guide and muse for my team, the inimitable little Smallington Big Paws.
That's a name that gives you pause for thought.
It's a family name, actually. The Big Paws have legacy, unlike those so-called fluffers.
The Slingtown Fluffers have plied their skills against superior teams than yours and always achieve proud ends. Tonight should be no different. Expect a tumescent trouncing, Fliss.
Felicity.
Felicity.
As well you know, you putrid pink prat.
Oh, well, let's just take a moment to breathe. I can see we're both keen competitors, but let's try and keep a friendly atmosphere.
Shut up!
Apologies. Montgomery Fortune, manager of the Fluffers, soon to be proud fondler of the Cat Football Cup.
Don't say fondler. Don't say fondler.
Oh. The Big Paws will hold the cup. We've been training all season and we're not slow.
Do you think cat football has gambling attached to it? Just a side thought.
Going down at the finish line. You stand as much chance of winning the cup as Professor Tittles does of winning a beauty pageant.
You take that back. You know Professor Tittles only sprouted that blemish because you tried to poison him.
I would never, ever harm a cat.
Jeremy's enjoying this now.
Graceful, elegant, everything you should strive to be.
I think the sprightly Mercutio I performed in my mess-bent youth would beg to disagree. Besides, your centre forward has mange.
Oh, have you glanced at your team recently? They're more verbal than fancy footwork, and their teamwork is so chaotic it's like playing against dogs.
You take that back.
Never. In fact, I'll go further. Your team is lazy, disorganized, and matted. You'd have done better to get them all spayed.
Well, we seem to be a whisker away from a fist fight here.
Will you stop with the cat fight?
I concur. If we could all just calm down, please.
Can't stop meow. I've got
Shut up!
So, both of you,
Ugh.
I have a question. Cats. They're pointless, really, aren't they?
Oh, shit.
They must have done the experiment on one of our competitor channels.
Oh, come on.
I'm looking forward to taking a hammer to that bloody machine.
Bozeman's actual solution.
It turns out that when I turned down the Euphoria experiment for Channel 1, Channel 3 decided they'd make room, and the experiment went ahead as planned. And, well, unless they have their own Alex Winston to press that red button, we may be stuck here forever. But assuming we're not, let's talk about next time round. I suppose if we're going to be stuck here, we may as well get to know each other. We'll start with me. Did you know that I like mushrooms?
I did not know that.
Things like the feel of dew on your face in the hills of the Cotsdowns, or a breeze brisk autumn morn.
Oh, autumn.
To be honest,
God.
some of those I can kind of take or leave.
Don't you mean take her leaf?
Did you know
Sorry, I couldn't
that
resist.
I love the sound of smooth jazz?
I did.
If you ask me, very little in this world can beat an afternoon alone with the rhythms. Listen, I have a question.
I'm going to listen to all the flavor text, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
A man you don't know particularly well brushes against you in the corridor, and suddenly you feel a stirring in the...
Oh. Okay. Yep. The game just the game just did it for me. I don't blame them, to be honest. The water splashed all over my face. Jesus.
Oh, thank goodness. You were starting to get a little strange there, Alex. Let's just move on. Less said, the better.
You were the one saying stuff.
Here, Winston. I may have gone a little overboard on this one.
Actual
I told
solution.
You 1,000 times.
Okay, it's covered now.
It's the number of blind dates I've been on when no one's turned up, followed by the worrying number
Okay,
of
what are these for? These have to be for something.
Why is my machine covered up?
If you could just sit here, please. Dr.
Someone
Magnus.
has covered up my machine. You there?
Me?
Why have you covered up my device?
Not me, mate. I do sound. I agree, though. It just feels wrong, doesn't it?
There's nothing suspicious. Bozeman just wants to do a big reveal. Perhaps Chester would like to.
Really? Can I?
He's replaced the machine, hasn't he?
Try not to injure yourself.
Yes, Dr. Magnus.
Everything set?
Just a small change. We're going to do a big reveal.
Sorry, I'm late. Leaky gusset. Where do you want me?
Over there with Chester.
Oh, okay.
Chester Mims 24. My favourite odours are cinnamon, pine leaves, and of course, aging yogurt.
Okay.
Preferably 7 months old if possible.
You'll have to forgive Chester.
Gives it a good nose.
He takes personality advice from women's magazines.
Oh, we had a makeup artist that did that.
Really?
She's dead now.
So, who's over?
Dead?
Just trim it down and throw it to Megan.
I'm only joking. She's not dead. Probably just unemployed.
Where's Jeremy's close-up?
Trimmed.
Possibly homeless, I suppose.
10 seconds.
I mean,
And now
she could
on
be dead.
Channel 1, it's time for
I
a
wouldn't know.
special event.
Going in
With
5,
scare me.
4, 3.
Okay, this is close-up.
Jeremy Donaldson and Megan Wolf.
Good evening. It's March the 13th, 1985, and you join us for a National Nightly News special event. Dr. Charles Magnus and his tritely named team have been building a machine which they claim will raise overall happiness levels throughout the country. Sounds ludicrous to me. Megan?
Thanks, Jeremy. I am here with Chester Mims, Dr. Magnus's assistant.
Right-hand man.
Sorry?
Right-hand man. He calls me his right-hand man.
I do not.
He does.
Called it.
Sometimes.
Well, Chester, without any further ado, let's unveil this Euphoria device. I'm excited, actually. You excited, Chester?
Not really. I've seen the device before.
Okay, let's go for it, everybody. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh, for goodness sake, Chester.
It's a little larger than I anticipated.
Equal and opposite force, and upwards. Upwards.
Yes, no.
Yes. Never mind. That was just. Oh, God, my eye! My device! God, my eye! What's happened? Oh.
I don't know. I don't know what's happened.
Is his eye bleeding?
Well, it appears we'll be having a change of schedule here tonight on Channel 1. Perhaps there's another experiment we can get up and running. We could see if badgers can flip pancakes or work out exactly how much stupid there is.
We're cancelling the experiment?
Of course not, Chester.
I don't see how we can proceed.
It's fine. It's fine. We have another device back at the laboratory in Chindlebury. And I'm sure Gerald is watching this now. And if he
Who's
he
Gerald?
he was expecting there might be some teething problems, he can just fire up that one and off we go. Gerald, if you're watching, we will fire it up now, please. Thank
Well,
you.
that is handy.
Well, that's annoying.
Well,
Yep.
it appears the experiment will be proceeding anyway, if untelevised. So here's hoping we all crack a smile sometime soon.
Oh, terrific.
Only takes a few seconds to charge up the new device, and then Gerald will just...
Up. Thanks. Thanks, Gerald.
Okay, this is starting to get irritating. I have tickets for Smiling Toots Johnson, for God's sake. I'll be damned if I'm going to miss it. So what have we learned? We can't cancel the show in any way, or they'll do it on another channel. We can't break the device. They'll just use the backup. So, if we can't nobble the machine, we'll have to nobble the show somehow. I've got a few options to consider. We could put a guard on the machine so it can't be used, or we could change up the hosts and see if we can break the show
Change up
that
the
way.
hosts.
Or, I suppose, we could let everyone know what's going on and see if we can stop it happening again. Which do you want to do, Winston?
Oh. Ooh. This is fun. Okay. So we have tell everyone what's happening, or defend the machine with guards. Change hosts to Jenny and Colin, or Patrick and Robin. God, I don't know. This is probably gonna be the DLC that has you do everything and then like one big ending or something. Or maybe it is a choose your own adventure in some way. Who knows? I don't know what I'm trying to click. I really wish you could click on here while it's put in, but small gripe. Ooh. Should we tell them? I feel like if you tell people, they're not gonna believe it. And they're just gonna be more tempted to push the button anyways. I'm really curious to see how Jenny would do on camera. I mean, Meltdown was a totally different situation. Which, spoiler alert, by the way, if you haven't played Not for Broadcast, go play it. Patrick and Robin, though. You know, two, I guess, field reporters that are really waiting for, like, a big chance, I guess. Maybe. I want to change hosts first, before I do defending the machine. Or telling everyone. How about Jenny and Colin?
This one's going to be an absolute train wreck.
It's going to be a great train wreck.
Behind camera. We'll be lucky if they make it to the opening titles.
This selection will probably prove why some people massively prefer being behind the scenes, like myself. But here I am doing a Twitch stream, so who am I to say about social anxiety and being on camera? I've been on camera. But only when I'm talking about something I know. No politics. Nothing. Okay.
Right. These two have absolutely no training. This is going to be a disaster.
I'm just curious.
They're all so freaked out. It's been a lovely day.
It's a job swap.
Bloody brilliant.
This is stupid.
Oh my god. Colin looks so dapper.
Management style. This has to rank as the stupidest.
This is my favourite version yet.
This is so fun. I don't want to be on TV. Job swap. I'm not using my real surname.
Don't use your real surname.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
Look amazing, they're gonna love you.
How do I look?
Like a used car salesman.
Excellent. Sprong's consider enterprise to be prime amongst the virtues.
Why is that, Colin?
No one knows. It was written on a spoon.
On a
On a spoon.
10 seconds!
Down the
Where
side
are
of
the guests?
5, 4, oh god.
Who's opening? Who's opening? Who's opening?
Good evening. I'm Jenny Skywalker.
And I'm Colin Sprong. With a wooden one. The spoon, that's how they're able to get the writing down the stool.
Colin, shut up! Just carry on!
You're not supposed to be heard.
Follow the auto cue then.
Oh, right. The auto cue. Snuggled into the warmly heaving bosom of Tinderbury, nestling in the soft embrace of its tempting folds. Who wrote this? I did not write this.
I wrote it, just read it.
It's like a bad erotic romance novel.
A team of strong but inwardly vulnerable scientists have knotted their collective brows in pulsing concentration as they strive heroically towards one end and one end alone.
To make us all happier. Will it work?
Did Jeremy do this writing?
Actually, it doesn't say that, that's just what I think. It says, let's find out tonight on
The Night of Smiles.
Title, 45 seconds.
This is glorious. Oh, what the fuck? Apparently bitrate's going down. Let's see if that changes. Jenny Hartley. Okay.
Winston, I feel a certain sympathy for Chester. Magnus seems to enjoy torturing him with impossibly convoluted maths problems.
This is great. Where's Jeremy? Where is Jeremy in all this?
Welcome back. In just a few minutes, the machine thrusting firmly upwards behind me. Not behind me, actually, it's over there. Will be expertly turned on in the first ever mass experiment of its type. But first, let's meet the man behind the merriment.
The boy with the joy.
Dr.
The bloke
Shit.
with the jokes. I've got loads of these.
Actually,
The friend
Don't tell jokes. I'm really awful at them.
Dr. Charles Magnus, thank you for being here, and I'm sorry about, well, pretty much everything, but especially Colin. Dr. Magnus, why devote your life to something as ephemeral as happiness?
Well, I suppose I'd seen happy people from time to time, and I thought it looked nice.
But shouldn't happiness come as a result of our personal experiences? Shouldn't it be earned?
Not necessarily. One of my uncles once won a year's happiness on a scratch card.
Yeah, that question was more for Dr. Magnus.
Yes, but our surreal friend here does make a good point. I mean, why should we have to earn happiness when we could have it for free?
Because otherwise life wouldn't be living.
Well, then it doesn't mean anything, does it? It's not real happiness. It's just a drug administered through the air.
I don't think that's very
What about
fair.
if someone at home tonight watching this has just experienced a bereavement? What if they don't want to feel happier? What if your device interferes with the natural process of grieving? Have you considered that?
Well, my device will... there's no malice intended. Chester, come here a minute.
I keep pressing...
Welcome, Chester, to the
I
show.
keep pressing that instead. Whoops.
Chester Mims, 24. I enjoy science, orienteering, and the cheeses of the West Country.
Chester, have we made the calculations for the recently bereaved?
Yes, I'm sure we have. 1 second, I'll just...
Dr. Magnus, have your team done an adequate risk assessment for this experiment?
Yes.
Good question, have they?
We have. I think we have, yes.
Oh, that's cool. Look, he's starting to crack.
Effect on the unborn child,
Unborn child?
boxers, and other aggression-based activities.
Excuse me?
Yes.
What is this device?
Bereaved, and potential corrected for by 18% with reality stabilization circuitry. Yes, provided that no one messes around with the circuitry on the relay, I'm sure we'll be absolutely fine.
Well, I believe we have a special message from the Prime Ministers to wish you luck. Maybe they should wish us all luck.
You know, you weren't the only channel that wanted to run this experiment live.
Oh no. Who has it?
Seemed very cynical.
Sorry, I don't usually see sin. That's probably why.
Yes, we were promised Jeremy Donaldson.
That probably would have gone much better for you.
You know, I've a good mind to call the whole thing off.
No, let's not do that. I'll never work in TV again. Let's just listen to the Prime Ministers.
Good evening, everybody.
They said that the experiment
On
was
behalf of Advance,
being done on
Julie and
another
I
channel.
Just wanted to wish all of you the very best of luck with tonight's groundbreaking experiment.
When this project landed on my desk, I just
Okay, I think this
knew
I think
it
this
deserved to
message
be
is the same
funded.
though.
After all, what could possibly be better than increased
Damn it, she's talked him back into it.
I was a
What?
little skeptical,
Imagine if we
but
could
the
get
lab
him to
results
call
are
it off.
promising, and I'm reliably informed it'll even work on Mrs. C.
So it's a big well done.
Winston, I've noticed something, and I would imagine you have too.
Yeah, I'll point that out. To anyone watching the stream, is the bitrate like unstable? Is it like lagging a bit or anything? Twitch is telling me like it's in the red and it's unstable, and I have no idea if that's true. I mean, bitrate's consistent, so I don't know. Everything looks okay. Okay, average stream bitrate is too high. I mean, that's true, but it's not like it's gonna flag out the stream a whole bunch. Okay.
Every time Magnus appears, he lists 6 tragic facts from his life.
6.
Why?
And get the
Oh, right.
gimlet frothing.
Wow. Good luck, everybody. Back to the studio.
Welcome back. Let's press this button and see if the universe breaks.
The odds of the universe actually
Okay.
breaking are infinitesimally small.
Well, you two better get your story straight. It's a bit of fun. What do I want to do every time now?
God damn it. Okay. 6. I need to remember that number somehow.
Damnation! My staff are just too bloody good at multitasking.
Okay. He said 6. I feel like that tells me something. Because, you know, there's these number dials here. They wouldn't put stuff here for a reason. They would put stuff here for a reason, I feel like. But, let's see. Let's defend the machine this time. Just get it out of the way.
The problem is people pressing the button. So, we hire someone to stop that from happening.
Okay. Sounds good to me. I'm gonna write down 6. I just have a hunch. I just have a hunch that it's something. Maybe I'm going crazy, but I'm writing down 6.
I found a lovely chap. Didn't have a lot of experience, but he seems enthusiastic.
Wait a minute.
Most important thing.
I have a feeling
I told you 1,000 times, Chester. It's the number of blind dates I've been on when no one's turned up.
Hang on.
Followed by the worrying number of lumps under my left arm and... Excuse me, who's that?
If you could sit here, please, Dr. Magnus. The host will be with
Yeah,
you.
he doesn't look like he knows much.
Sorry, Dr. Magnus.
Leave that alone, please, Colin.
Who are you? Well, stay away from the device,
Oh,
sir.
okay.
All right, mate, keep your hair on. You're only a blip anyway.
What?
Jenny,
It is
why an
Andy.
old man in my studio?
Who are you?
Oh, hi, I'm Andy. Drop dead security.
Unfortunate name.
I thought he was gonna be here.
I've had all these cards printed.
What, to protect the device?
He's been fully invested in it. Insisted on proving in person.
You know how to use
Skippy, I
it.
did.
You don't sound very sure about that.
Oh, what? Yeah, but it's fine, right? I took a course.
3 months?
2 days.
10 seconds.
10 seconds, everybody.
You okay?
I hate guns.
It's time for a
think they're quite
special
fun.
event.
5,
We're throwing the regular
4,
schedule away for
3.
a night of smiles with Jeremy Donaldson and Megan.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. It's the 13th of March 1985, and this is a Channel 1 special event hosted by your national nightly news team.
In a laboratory nestled in the sleepy hills of Chittlebury, Dr. Charles Magnus and his optimistically named Happiness Collective have been working on a secret project.
They claim their Euphoria device will raise overall happiness levels throughout the country. Tonight, live on Channel 1, we'll be putting that claim to the test.
We'll be in and out of the schedule.
God, sorry again.
Bless you.
In and out of the schedule.
Bless you.
Oh, sorry, I think it's my allergies. I think it's my allergies. I'm really playing up today.
We're on off all night. You'll go.
We'll have guests from the world of science, politics, and entertainment, and of course, those all-important results.
So don't change that channel. Stick with Channel 108.
No, it's getting worse. I think it might be your perfume. I think it's her perfume.
Right, I noticed you managed to hold it together through Megan's line.
What? Oh, sorry, mate. I think my ears are swelling.
Well, good luck with that. It's the night of smiles.
Nice smiles.
Roll the time.
45.
Oh my god. How many different rushes are there going to be? I really need to know. I need to know how long I'm going to be sitting through watching the rushes.
Winston, the machine to your left. How many combination locks did it have again?
2, 4, 12, 14, 16, 20. There's 20 of them, but they're in group 6. They're in 6 different lanes. Yes. I'm writing that down as well. I'm writing that down. I'll multitask it as well.
Welcome to the Night of Smiles. In
I
just
wrote
a
down
few
30.
minutes, the
Whoops.
impressive machine behind me will be activated in the first ever mass test of its type. So let's meet the man behind the merriment, Dr. Charles Magnus.
Dr. Magnus, thank you for joining us. I understand you're the leader of the Happiness Collective.
got
Is
lightheaded.
that right?
Dr. Magnus?
Excuse me, young man.
Me?
Yes. Did you say it was your job to stop the big red button being pressed?
Yeah, pretty much sums it up, yeah.
You do realize I built that machine?
Oh, I don't know anything about the science of it. No, don't come too close, though.
I have spent my entire adult life trying to make everyone in the world, including myself, happier. That's a noble aim, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's lovely, that. Well done.
Thanks. Well, the thing is, to bring my work, my life's work, to completion, I need to press that button. Do you understand me, Andy?
Yeah, but the thing is, I can't have you doing that, see? So.
This is ridiculous.
Just realising that now, are we?
I'm sorry, Andy. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going out live right now, and the whole point of this segment is that it culminates in that big button being pushed. Now,
What are you doing,
I
Jenny?
don't know what our boss has
Don't.
told you, but you must have misunderstood because he would never sabotage the show.
Just follow your orders, Andy.
Oh.
I love this thing. I'm gonna have these put in everywhere.
Right, stay back.
Oh, okay.
Stay back. I'm drawing my gun, right? Stop.
He's gonna shoot it. Oh, he shot his foot. Oh, okay, yep.
Blithering idiot. The police can keep him. Bloody fool can't guard a bloody button. This is what happens when there's no time for a proper candidate selection process. I've always said it. Just pick another one.
Okay, that was fun though. Bozeman mentioning that he's gonna put them all over the place makes sense, especially after the what was it? Was it after the third broadcast that he does it, or was it like? It definitely started in episode 2. I know that. Okay, let's change hosts.
Well, if nothing else, I'm sure Bannon will be able to annoy Magnus out of doing the experiment. Even Short won't be enough to rein him in.
All right, let's see about that. Can I adjust these at all? There is another button next to it. And there are lines here. I don't think these lines have anything to do. Oh well. Alright. Woo! We get to see Bannon again. It's been a long time. Just give a sec to load. Yeah, I'm just writing down numbers at this point. I feel like there's a certain number of things being mentioned in the course of...
Jenny out. Let's avoid a repeat of that Andy incident.
You also got Jenny out?
I've told you 1,000 times, Chester. It's the number of blind dates I've been on when no one's turned up, followed by the worrying number of lumps under my left arm, the date my childhood sweetheart married my best friend, the age my cat was when I ran him over, the number of conversations I've had with my father, and the exact time my mother walked out. I honestly don't see why that's so hard for you to remember.
Hi, sorry, yes.
I think I figured it out. I figured it out.
If you could both just take a seat here for me, please. Mr. Bannon will be with you shortly. And this is Miss Short, just over here. Hi, Robin Short. Pleasure to meet you.
But she said that I should.
I don't care what she said. She's clearly out of her depth. You get to press the big red button later. Now, off you trot.
Oh, I don't think we should touch that, Colin.
Leave that alone, please, Colin. Who are you?
I'm Mr. Bannon's...
Bannon?
Oh my god! How did I not realize it?
What's the horrible
It's not
idea?
Patrick!
Who is that weird little man? I want him fired right now.
How did I not notice that?
Got around firing people. I'm mostly making this up as I go along.
Oh, how reassuring.
Is it?
That's Dr. Magnus and... where's Chester?
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry about her. She's new. For some reason, they keep leaving.
How did I not notice that?
With these assholes, I think they see me as some sort of mentor to them, whereas actually I'm more of a guru. Patrick Bannon, nice to meet you.
Any relation to Graham Bannon?
Oh, it's a bit...
Same habit happened to me.
His son, yep.
Don't worry, you're in perfectly capable hands with Patrick and I. True professionals.
Looking forward to the big button press.
You have a field reporter, and you also have another field reporter.
And long nights.
Crikey, when did you actually start?
Well, we were tinkering for years, but we didn't really get going until Advance came through with the funding.
There we go, all here. Lovely. Okay, we're going live in 10.
And now
You know, often wonder what it'd be like to be sitting here in the big chair.
Big chairs?
With a man in front of a camera.
Or woman?
Jeremy Donaldson 2.0.
You're welcome to that one.
In 5. No,
I'll tell you,
sorry, 3.
I've got absolutely
Oh, no, we're live.
Okay.
no, I'm not planning on spunking this opportunity right up the curtains. No, siree.
Patrick, we're live.
Good evening, I'm Patrick Bannon.
And I'm Robin Short. It's
Great
the 13th
start.
Of March
Great start.
1985, and this is a Channel 1 special event hosted by your national nightly news reporting team.
Yes. Jeremy Donaldson and Megan Wolf are off doing something. I don't know what. No one told us. So I'll be hosting this once-in-a-lifetime event.
Yes, we will, Patrick. Gently nestling in the sleepy hills of Chintlebury is a solitary laboratory where Dr. Charles Magnus and his wonderfully named Happiness Collective have been working on a secret project.
Yes, indeed. I do like a good nestle, don't you, Rob? What? I like a good, don't worry about it. The team are claiming that this euphoria device will raise overall happiness levels throughout the country. Tonight, I'll be putting that claim to the test, live on Channel 1.
As will I. We have reporters positioned up and down the country and a smorgasbord of fabulous expert guests right here in the studio to check those all-important results.
But don't even think about changing that channel. You stay right here with me. Us. Live on Channel 1 for...
The
Night of Smiles. Woo! This is great so far. I love the variety. It's a great send off to get like all like the familiar cast back and also call back to moments in the game. It's just like, God, I commend the devs for their effort on this.
I've got it. There's a link between Magnus's tragic list of
Yep,
events
that's
and
it.
the combination lock.
Okay, so he's gonna start doing like small things now, like trying to get that information out of them. The effort they put into these DLCs is crazy. I know. I haven't played Bits of Your Life, but I know that I'm pretty sure that one has like way more endings and variety to it than Live and Spooky did.
In just a few short minutes, the Euphoria device will be activated, and I'll be even happier than I already am, sitting here hosting this. Doesn't seem possible. Maybe I'll we. But before that, let's meet the
What, we
men
don't censor
behind
that?
Merriment, Mr. Chester Mims and Dr. Charles Magnus.
Hello. Hi. I can't believe I'm here.
You're not supposed to be.
Thanks for joining me. Dr. Magnus, you're the leader of this happiness collective, is that right?
Yes, that's right.
And what does this thing actually do?
Well, we have one underlying unifying goal to scientifically and quantifiably improve happiness levels for everyone, everywhere. The Euphoria device is the culmination of years of research from many experts around the globe.
So, then, how does it actually work?
Oh, well, that's simple. I just get my assistant Chester here to push the big red button.
well, it's actually a little bit more complicated than that. You see, I have to attune the... I push the big red button, yes.
Yeah, sure. Once you push that thing, or you or me, it doesn't matter, does it? What does it actually do?
It makes you feel happier, Mr. Bannon.
Well, I'm following the science.
But how does it make us feel happier, Dr. Magnus?
Obviously, some of that information is proprietary, but...
Oh, of course, please, say no more.
Okay.
No, don't literally say no more. We're doing a TV show, for God's sake.
Oh, well, I could explain some of the basics.
Oh, bear in mind, we've not got too long to go now, so let's keep it simple for old Patrick here.
No, hold on. No. I'm good at science, actually. I did science all the way through school.
I was only joking.
Yeah, and I dated a science teacher
Okay, I
once,
see where this is
who
going.
probably picked a thing or two up by Ozymandias.
Osmosis?
Yes, look, I'm just saying that I'm perfectly qualified to discuss science. Thank you.
Okay, Dr. Magnus, perhaps you could explain it in layman's terms for a thicko like me.
Yeah, for a thicko like her.
Well, to put it simply, everything is vibrating. Everything is vibrating. Sorry?
I'm not vibrating.
Well, interestingly, actually you are.
Everything is.
I'm not.
Well,
look at that. Steady as a bloody rock, that is.
Yes, it appears steady, but actually...
Do you know what they call being boy cadets?
Boy cadets?
Cadet Bannon?
Yes, they called me Cadet Bannon because the sergeant major said they had to, but also something else. Go on, a nickname, come on. You little clown boy, have a guess.
Is this something along the lines of Rock Hard Johnson or
My
something?
favourite games are Hide the Pickle, Cock or Ball...
No cock or ball, have a guess.
Steady Hand Bannon.
It was Steady Hand, that's right, Steady Hand Bannon, well done. Good guess. Steady Hand Bannon. Point is, not vibrating in any way.
If you say so.
Would have been a deadly sniper.
I'm sure you would.
Too much sitting around, though. The Bannons don't have time for that, no siree.
Thank you very much, Patrick. You were saying,
Obviously
Dr. Magnus.
interspersed with the odd...
Crikey.
But most are just sort of sitting around. It's boring job.
Dr. Magnus.
Yes. Well, a particle is also a wave, and in music
Brimley
there's
Sands.
What's that now?
I was saying Brimley Sands. Went there on the summer. Beautiful place. Loads of them there.
I'm sorry, what are you talking
Oh
about?
my God, we're talking about waves, aren't we? So I went to Brimley Sands. Obviously, didn't go right up to the coastline. Got to protect the money maker as well.
Yes, but those aren't the waves we're talking about, Mr. Bannon.
These are smaller ones, like radio waves.
Pretty sure you don't get waves on the radio, Robin.
They come out of the radio.
Okay, well, if that was true, then why isn't my sideboard all wet from the waves? You
Jeez,
explain
okay.
that with your science.
Is there any point?
I could give it a go.
It's a rhetorical question, Chester.
Just like to be or not to be, that's also a rhetorical question.
It absolutely isn't.
No, it's not.
Shall I go on?
No time.
Crikey! Well, I'm sorry, but we've actually wasted the chance to chat about all of that.
Well, I think we all learned a lot from that. I know I did.
Okay, we've got less than 2 minutes to go now, Patrick. So, while Chester goes over there to configure the Euphoria device, thank you, Chester, we are going to go live to the new Advanced HQ for a special message from the Prime Ministers, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury. Let's go to that now.
Good evening, everybody. On behalf of Advanced, Julie and I just wanted to wish all of you the very best of luck with tonight's groundbreaking experiment.
When this project landed on my desk, I just knew it deserved to be funded. After all, what could possibly be better than increased happiness?
Now, I'll admit, I was a little skeptical, but the lab results are promising.
If we could figure out the numbers from Magnus's list, we could unlock that glass panel on the relay machine to your left.
Oh, that's a
big
glass
well
panel,
done
right?
from us to Dr. Magnus and the entire team at the Happiness Collective.
So, as my old man used to say, it's
time to stop about
and get the gimlet frothy.
Yep.
Wow.
That's totally what he said.
Good luck, everybody. Back to the studio.
No, that's just what they want you to do. No, journalism is about taking massive risks for even bigger rewards. Being seen to do something.
For a fatalist.
Oh, shit.
Now, this is my big opportunity, and I'm going to grasp it with both hands.
I thought this job was going to be glamorous.
Good one.
Patrick, don't do it.
You'll outlast him.
This isn't going to end well, is it?
Oh, maybe you'll get lucky and he'll fire you.
God, yeah.
Patrick.
Just bide your time.
Patrick.
We're live! Oh! Fantastic! Our Prime Ministers, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry,
and
what's going on? Why is Chester over there?
Well, we thought it might be better if a handsome young journalist in a suit did the push, rather than a sort of stuffy old thing in a lab coat.
Look, Mr. Bannon, I really
This
don't
is
think
highly irregular.
Patrick, I really
Let's
do
get
think it would be
involved.
better.
No, don't.
Try out as well when we get there. Okay, let's start with 10, shall we? 10, 9, 8, come on, Boffin, 6,
7,
5,
6.
4,
Wait, the timer changed.
2, 1, get your Bannon on!
Yep.
I will not be getting my Bannon on. Choose another one.
Oh, okay. Well, the only choice we have is to tell everyone, so we'll do that.
If we tell everyone we're getting stuck in a time loop, they'll
Oh,
be sure not
jeez.
to press that button.
Okay. How much you want to bet that they're not going to believe a single thing that we say? My money's on, yes. The time loop again.
I've installed a tannoy in the studio. Leave this to me. I'm a master of explanation and negotiation.
I've told you 1,000 times, Chester. It's the number of blind dates I've been on when no one turned up, followed by the worrying number of lumps under my left arm, the date my childhood sweetheart married my best friend, the age my cat was when I ran him over, the number of conversations I've had with my father, and the exact time my mother walked out. Honestly, I don't see why that's so hard for you to remember.
If you could just sit here, please, Dr. Magnus.
Okay.
The host will be with you shortly.
Yes. Not you.
Sorry, Dr. Magnus.
Leave that alone, please, Colin.
This reminds me of the time I accidentally ate a load of
Okay.
acid instead of my
I
pajamas.
thought Colin knew he was in a loop too.
Jeremy, this is Dr. Magnus. He is.
Well, he's about to find out.
National Nightly News team, please gather everybody by the sofas.
Sorry, I'm late. Unstable cat. Was that Bozeman?
Yep.
This is Bozeman.
Is this a drill?
This is not a drill.
Right. Okay, Chester, if you could please join us on the sofas.
And the crew, please. I'm on my way down.
He's on his way
Okay,
down.
and the crew, please.
With Jeremy Donaldson and Megan Wolf.
No idea. Is it someone's birthday? Anyone?
Oh, it's everyone. It's everyone. It's literally everyone. Oh my god.
I've gathered you all here because I'm afraid I have to tell you something that's going to be hard to comprehend. For all of
Oh my
you,
God.
this is a normal day. But for Alex, Winston, and I, it is repeating over and over again. We are trapped in some sort of time loop. And it always begins when someone presses the button on that infernal machine over there.
The Euphoria device? Impossible. Temporal attunement ironed out all the problems with the time circuitry months ago.
I'm sorry, are you quite all right, Robert?
Yes, I'm fine, Jeremy. Look, I know this is hard to accept, but if you'll just
Not
listen...
for me.
What's that, Colin?
Not my first time. Been caught in a couple of these.
You're experienced with time loops, Colin.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, no. Yeah, he knows.
Stuff like this, time loops, multiverses, standard Wednesday. I'm pretty much immune to this stuff now.
Okay.
I'm sorry, are we choosing to believe this?
Of course not. There's no such thing as a time loop. It's impossible.
It throws up too many paradoxes.
Exactly. Too many paradoxes. It's an impossibility.
Well, it may be an impossibility, but Winston and I are trapped in one right now.
Well, it can't be our machine. We haven't even started it up yet.
Yes, and that's exactly how it's going to stay.
What, you're cancelling the show?
We're already live, I believe.
Yes, a few minutes now.
I'm sorry, the viewing public are currently watching you have a massive nervous breakdown. That can't be good.
Can we get security up here, please?
Yes, and a doctor.
He's fine. He's fine.
Yes, everything is okay at home. I'm telling you, that
Is everything
machine is going
okay
to
at
break
home?
reality itself.
That's also impossible.
The Department of Metaversal Stability fixed that issue.
Metaversal stability.
This machine is totally safe. I will prove it to you.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, Mr. Bozeman, stop.
Is everything all right here, Mr. Bozeman?
Help me restrain this man.
I think he's having an episode.
Standard time loop stuff, this never works.
Why don't you believe me?
Could you let the guest go, please?
No, you don't understand.
Bozeman, no.
And we can go have a little chat.
Colin's at the button, isn't he?
Don't need a little chat. Oh, for God's sake.
I don't know what sort of operation you clowns think you're running here, but if you think you can stand in the way of science, you've got another thing coming.
Well, I tried. Okay, carry on then. I'm going back to my office.
If you could just come with us for a moment, sir.
Of course.
Oh, there he goes.
Okay, everyone, back to your places, please.
He's making a run for the button, isn't he? Oh, the button in his office.
Save this.
Well, firstly, an apology to our viewers at home who've had to witness, well, what just happened. Our boss has been having a breakdown on national television. Personally, I can't think of anything more mortifying, but I can assure you he will receive the best possible.
After him! He's heading for the stairs!
Yep, he's heading for the button.
Meanwhile, everyone here feels a bit upset, so now would be a perfect time to test the device, which makes the unlikely claim of being able to cheer everybody up. Dr. Magnus?
Yes.
Actually, the machine uses resonance to raise the...
No one cares, Chester.
Oh, okay, thanks. Did he make it?
Useless. Fucking Right. We can't break the machine, and we can't break the show. That just leaves the scientists. I know what to do. Restart the loop.
All right, cool. So I'm glad that he made it to the button. Otherwise, this would have been awful. Because he has to activate his button before I can activate mine. Lock up the guests.
I found the solution. No scientists, no experiment. Sit back and relax, Winston. This one's...
Come on, Bozeman. You were spitting facts a while. You were spitting facts a while ago about the notches and stuff. Why are you doing this? Okay, whatever.
Checked everywhere. The break room, Dr. Magnus's dressing room.
Break room, they're always at the dressing room.
Colin, can you please just go and check if they're in the dressing room, and I'll get security to do another look around. Don't press that button.
Good. I do believe we were sent there on purpose, Chester.
Oh.
Dr. Magnus,
Where have they been?
Who would have sent us there intentionally?
I'm not sure. Perhaps it was a competition.
The competition?
The blissful union.
Yes, those nerds have been jealous of our euphoria device ever since we secured the funding from Advance.
They're trying to stop us.
Yes, we must proceed immediately.
Oh my god, this is reminding me of the joke in Monty Python's Life of Brian about
Dr.
the
Magnus.
People's Front of Judicia.
If we hadn't got out of there,
if you hadn't got
whatever
us
the
out,
other one was,
Chester,
they're the same name,
I mean,
just different.
that thing. If you hadn't broken the door down and got us out with that unexpectedly impressive show of strength, well, you did well today, Mr. Mims. You did well.
Dr. Magnus, that's the kindest thing you've ever said to me.
I know I've been a bit harsh on you in the past, Chester, but
Wait.
I promise that this changes from now until the end of time.
Thank you, sir. That means so much.
There you are, Dr. Magnus. We were worried something had happened to you. Glad you both look
Don't turn it on.
fine. Actually, you look like you've seen a ghost. Are you all right?
We have undergone a deeply distressing and scientifically implausible trauma at the hands of our enemies. We are absolutely and definitively not all right. Fortunately, a remedy is at hand.
Dr. Magnus, we're not even...
Don't. I thought he was gonna spill the beans.
The solution is flawless. The execution is the problem. I don't know why you suggested the old haunted Bannon soundstage. Terrible idea. But I have a better place.
Oh, that's where we were.
I'll clean up your mess.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Also, nice reference to the other DLCs there. I did play Live and Spooky. That was a good one. All right. Lock up the guests somewhere else.
Okay. There is no way those scientists are showing up on this show. I think we're good.
And you're sure you haven't seen them?
It's so infuriating you don't remember our conversations, you know.
And you've checked everywhere, the break room, Dr. Magnus' dressing room.
Yes, I stood off the old Banner soundstage.
Wait, why would you do that? Colin, can you please just go and check if they're in the dressing room and I'll get security to do another look around.
Yes, look all you want. You won't find them this time.
Why can't he press the button? Isn't that the whole point, isn't it? Wait, where is everybody?
Where
indeed? Professor What's-His-Face and his collection of smiling idiots. Jenny?
Yes, Dr. Charles Magnus and his assistant.
Sorry, I'm late filing my teeth. Where are the guests?
They seem to have mysteriously disappeared. I'll have them back here by the time you come back from the titles, don't worry.
It's considered poor form to lose the guests, Jenny.
Well, next time, I'll read the news and you can chase the wandering scientist. How about that? 10 seconds!
Next time. Next time has already happened.
Hey, Colin, my co-anchor. Going in 5,
Yep.
4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolfe.
It's the 13th of March, 1985, and this
is the
Night of Smiles. That was a fast intro, because there's no guests to talk about.
What did I tell you? Nice short show.
Then why is it 11 minutes? This is great. I love it. God, I really wonder when we're gonna spill the beans. We've only been live for like an hour. I might have time to play like bits of your life for a bit. No pun intended.
Welcome back. In just a few minutes, the impressive machine behind me will be activated in the first ever mass experiment of its type. So let's talk about the man behind the merriment, Dr. Charles Magnus, who will be speaking to you later this evening. Truly a visionary, right, Jeremy?
Yes, if by visionary you mean...
Sabotage?
How did they get out of there?
They were in the ocean?
It didn't seem believable, but he was so convincing.
Yes, I bloody was.
He told us that all television studios were entered by Shoop.
Oh.
We don't work in television. How are we supposed to know?
So we got in and...
The darkness, the sliding, the big splash, and the wet.
And the clownfish.
Lucky the viscosity was low, or heaven knows what would have happened.
Somebody is clearly out to sabotage us.
Yes, Dr. Magnus, probably the blissful union.
I concur. Those nasty little geese. We must start the experiment immediately.
No. Oh, come on. Why do I act like I'm surprised?
Right,
The
listen
lobsters.
enough. There's only one real solution that will fix this once and for all. Once more into the breach, dear Winston. Once more.
Once more into the breach. Bam. The lobsters. Yeah, I thought they were in the ocean, but it makes sense that they were in the chute. Then again, I'm questioning who's throwing away a full lobster in a chute. Handle the guests.
And you're sure you haven't seen them?
No.
Yes, they definitely won't be coming on now.
And you've checked
Are they
the
dead?
break room, Dr. Magnus's dressing room.
I didn't mean to. I was unconscious for a moment, then they fought back and, well, his dressing room is in a right
I'll
state.
get security to do another look around.
How did I predict that? Oh my god. I love this game.
Oh, and don't press that button.
Why can't he press the button?
Oh my god.
On the bright side, they won't press the button now. So
They're
we're
just
out,
dead.
which is-
They're dead.
We're out of the loop.
Jenny?
And I killed
Dr. Magnus and his assistant. So sorry I'm late. Blood
Is he starting to realize the implications of what happens when you create?
No,
Yep.
I can't go to jail. I wouldn't do well in the joint, Alex. Nope, that won't do at all.
Next time, I read the news and you chase after the wandering scientist. How about that? 10 seconds.
Scientists, you really think there should be some sort of quality check?
Bring in
Okay.
5 for Mr. Bozeman.
Sorry, Jenny.
Bozeman?
We can't live with this timeline. We're going again.
No, Bozeman! The only way is through. Make every attempt to sabotage the Night of Smiles. Oh, come on, Bozeman, really? We were finally free. Come on. Okay, fine. Well, this time I didn't have to press this time he didn't have to press his button, or maybe he did it preemptively. That's even possible. All right, once more. This time with feeling.
When no one has turned up, followed by
Ooh, decipher the combination.
Push it to freeze time.
Sweetheart, married my best friend.
Okay.
So, only Magnus can stop the experiment, which he doesn't want to do. Which means we'll just have to fix his machine for him. It's got to be something to do with the relay, that contraption on your left. Fortunately, I found some instructions for it lying around in Magnus's definitely unlocked briefcase. Let's get a good look
Where
at it
is
now.
I didn't even look at the ads. Hold on. Where is Dave? Where are they now? Featuring Dave. Las Bolitas. Greatest hits. K9 Detective. He's a cop and a good boy. Hey Friendship. Hey Friendship by Jeff Algebra. History of Flards. The Hidden History of Flards. Okay. I mean, why is there a bell here? I can't hit the bell. Why can't I hit the bell? Okay.
Apparently, altering the machine's core workings is all about the wires, but we can't get at them because of the glass panel, which appears to have an unnecessarily complex combination lock. The instructions say, there is no way to unlock the relay without your customized combination, so we suggest writing it down or not forgetting it. Well, that's a great help. Maybe we'll get lucky and it's already set correctly? There should be a small button next to the combination to allow you to check it. Give it a press now and let's see what happens.
Okay.
All those red lights should indicate that none of the combination is correct. Ah well, that probably would have been too convenient and unfulfilling if the code was already entered for us.
Fair.
It says here you should be able to change the number by moving the dials up or down. Then, as we did before, press the button to see if we've entered the code correctly. Just check you can change the numbers now. Excellent. That all seems to be working. I suppose we'll just have to work out the code the old-fashioned way.
Okay.
Take a look at the notepad and I'll show you where I'm at with it all.
Okay. I'm looking at the notepad.
Saying before that nasty business with the dead scientists, Magnus's rambling when he enters the studio correlates perfectly with the combination lock on the relay machine. So it seems to me, if we figure out all those bits of information, we can unlock the device and fix their infernal contraption. With that in mind, the combination is the the total number of dates Magnus has been on where the other person
Oh, he's writing them down for me.
the number of worrying lumps under his left arm, the very date his childhood sweetheart married his best friend, the age of Magnus's cat when he ran him over, how many conversations Magnus has had with his father, and the exact time his mother walked out. My God, his life sounds awful.
Awful.
Still, the next step is getting Magnus to spill the beans on all that information. We've already seen that disrupting the show hasn't helped us with anything, but I thought adding a second guest to sow a little more chaos might get the good doctor talking. Take a look to your right.
Oh.
I put my Rolodex down there with you, with all the celebrities I can book for the show at short notice. Give it a spin now.
Give it a spin?
When you've chosen your guest, simply pull their card out of the Rolodex and
Oh.
for the next loop.
Oh, everyone's here. Okay, Alan James, Crazy Neil, Jeff Algebra, Helen the Canterbury Boat Shoe, Jordan Rankley. Oh my god. I completely underestimated how many returning characters they were bringing back for this, but they may as well just pulled a Smash Ultimate and been like, everyone is here, like type of thing. Okay, I have to go with Alan James first.
Madder than 13-8 with 5 sharps, but at least he gets people talking. Right, now that we know who we're bringing on the
Ugsworth,
show,
writer,
let's turn
conspiracy,
back to the
personality,
pad, and I'll tell
paranoid.
you how we'll solve this thing.
Okay. All right, so we have him lined up for that.
When you hear any useful information, you can press the handy bell I put under the pad. I've got your broadcast feed coming directly to my office, so I'll be able to see and hear what's on your main screen whenever you ring the bell. Try it now. Let's just check I can hear it. Perfect. You press it when you hear anything about the combination. When I hear it, if it's relevant, I'll write it out for us on the pad so we can keep track of it.
Okay.
Once we have enough to figure out the code, we can fix this damn machine and get out of this mess.
Okay.
I can get us started because I happen to hear about the unfortunate passing of his father from a severe sawdust allergy, apparently, when he got home from the circus.
The
so
hell?
we'll put that down now. Right, so remember, we're looking for the information to solve the combination lock. Magnus will hopefully reveal different pieces of the information based on who you've chosen to bring on the show via the Rolodex. You'll ring the bell anytime you hear anything relevant.
There's an achievement for this. I know there is. Never mind.
You can start and stop the loops at any time by pressing the big red button on the relay machine. Let's get started.
Okay. Let's do this. Okay, so I actually got to be paying attention here, so. But I doubt that's going to happen.
He ups the ratings when he's on, but for a man whose brand is being right, he's got a very poor success rate.
Just you wait, Bozeman. Just you wait.
Times, Chester. It's the number of blind dates I've been on when no one's turned up, followed by the worrying number of lumps
Okay. Magnus's father died on the day they visited the circus.
under my left arm, the date my childhood sweetheart married my best friend, the age my cat was when I ran him over, the number of conversations I've had with my father, and the exact
Not easy
time
working for big science, is it?
There he is.
No, it's me. I'm afraid I have trouble remembering impossibly convoluted things.
Like science, eh?
No.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Dr. Magnus, this is Alan James. If you could both take a seat, please. The host will be with you shortly.
I'm just checking something on my phone. I'll be right back.
Big science, mate.
Oh, God, not in this time.
Not who?
Okay.
Oh, God.
Look, I'm not happy about it either.
I'm happy about it. I don't know what you guys are talking
Jeremy
about.
Dawson.
Nice to meet you.
I also got it first. Mr. James,
Nice to be back.
for at least one of us.
Sorry, I'm late. Poison smoothie. Dr. Magnus.
Nice to meet you.
Both of you this time, eh?
Alan.
I hope you come ready.
10 seconds. You do know this isn't the news, don't you?
Special event.
Has anyone told Mr. James? This...
5, 4,
3.
Okay.
Megan Wolf and a very special guest.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. It's the 13th of March, 1985, and this is a Channel 1 special event hosted by your national nightly news team.
In a laboratory nestled in the sleepy hills of Chintlebury, Dr. Charles Magnus and his optimistically named Happiness Collective have been working on a secret project.
Absolutely nothing suspicious about that.
They claim their Euphoria device will raise overall happiness levels throughout the country. Tonight, live on Channel 1, we'll be putting that claim to the test.
Without your consent.
We'll be in and out the schedule throughout the evening, with our very loud special guest to report live on whether the device has brought a smile to your faces.
Or locked it into a rictus grin.
It's popular commentator, conspiracist, and entertainer, Alan James.
So don't move that dial. Stick with Channel 1 all evening as we bring you
The Night of Smiles.
We probably don't need to watch these, Alex. Let's get back to the studio here, Alex. We don't want to miss anything important.
Okay.
Well, he ran a garage.
Oh, yeah, it's a
with
loop.
Mainly tires and exhausts.
My God, that sounds awful. Do you really have to listen to that every day, Alex?
Yes.
Let's just turn off the audience monitoring for now. We don't want to have that going off every time.
Car fell from that lift thing and killed him. Dad was devastated. Had to read all the signage. What was your dad like?
Hard to say. I've got more PhDs than I've had conversations with him.
Oh, yes. Me too.
10 seconds.
You have PhD?
No.
Okay.
Shitty dad.
Got that.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. In just a few minutes, the impressive machine behind me will be activated.
It's all red.
in the
Doesn't
first
matter.
Ever mass test of its type. So let's meet the man behind the merriment, Dr. Charles Magnus.
And inexplicably sat next to him is controversial speaker and columnist, and I believe now a best-selling author, Alan James.
Sales have been great, Jeremy. I'm as surprised as you are.
Probably a mix-up with the counting.
And yes, a sequel is on the way. In fact, I have the first proof copy right here.
Oh boy. What the hell's that?
Okay. There seems to have been some sort of mix-up with the measurements. Yeah, that's hard to read, that.
Well, let's turn to the man of the moment, shall we? Dr. Charles Magnus.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I'm lucky enough to work with an amazing team.
In a secret lab somewhere deep underground?
No, in Chintlebury, near the supermarket.
Where does your funding come from, so-called Dr. Magnus?
A valid question.
Well, prior to last year, we relied mainly on charitable donations, but...
I know
since
viewers
advance
don't matter,
came
but
to
I'm still
power,
doing
Or
it.
as I call them in my new book, Alan James is right here. The corrupteers. Like, corrupt puppeteers. See?
Well, pretty much disregarding all of that, the Assets and Wealth Science program gave us the means to get to tonight in a fraction of the time it would have taken otherwise.
And what did you have to do in return for all that lovely funding?
I beg your pardon?
I have been doing my own research, so-called Dr. Magnus, and this experiment is dangerous.
All science involves risk.
You're messing with the structure of reality. I've been doing my own research.
We are at the forefront of a new technology. This is how breakthroughs happen. This is how science works.
Well, what if what you call science is all a big lie? What if there's something more? Something bigger than science?
You can't get bigger or smaller than science, Mr. James. Science isn't a thing. It has no mass. It is simply a set of tools to understand everything.
What is the real purpose of your happiness device?
The music playing all the time.
And what if we don't want to be happier? What if we want to spread our misery to others?
Well, how is that different than what I'm doing?
Mass test.
Don't help him.
You're running mass tests of an experiment that could literally alter us all. We didn't sign up for this. It shouldn't be allowed to happen. It's way too reckless.
Well, look, there's less than a minute now to go. So while we go and get set up with Chester and yourself, Doctor, over at the Euphoria device, we can go live now to the new Advance HQ for a special message from the Prime Ministers, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury.
The corrupt masters.
Yeah,
Okay, we don't
not
need.
fair.
Okay, we don't need to be listening.
Okay, so that's about a minute back. If we could get you all over to the device now, please.
I hope you didn't mind me calling you so-called Dr. Magnus back there.
Well, I did rather. I do have 3 PhDs.
3? That sounds like a lot. Is it a lot? What actually are they, anyway?
They mean I do my own research.
Like me, you mean?
Hello again. Chester Mims, 24. My favourite foods are mashed potato, glacé cherries, and cat treats.
Is this relevant?
Alan James.
think so.
Okay.
I think for me it's probably trifle,
10 seconds.
aubergines, and bone marrow.
We're friends now.
Right, you are.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Fantastic, the Prime Minister's there, and of course, without the assets and wealth funding...
We wouldn't be about to break the space-time continuum.
Honestly, how would we know? It's been broken for me for years.
I think we can get a counter on the screen. There, and we're going
It's
in
his
10,
forehead.
9, 8, 7. Come on, Jeremy.
6, 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going back again. Okay. Is Bosun gonna say something?
Everything we need from that sequence. Capital.
Okay, we got everything. So that's a good indicator. Alright. Magnus has more PhDs than conversations with his father. Magnus has 3 PhDs. So it's either 2 or 1 conversations. That can just be like brute force pretty easily. So it's either 2 or 3 conversations with his dad. 2 or 1. Sorry, 1 or 2. My guess is that it's 1. And I'm pretty sure he's just gonna spill that at some point. Okay, then in that case, we need a new guest. I guess we'll just go in order. We'll go with Crazy Neil next.
That man could sell anything. I still have my inflatable fireplace to this day.
Capital 111112. Major advertiser, businessman, snake oil salesman, and lunatic. I didn't know about that second to last part, but yep. Okay. Oh, but before I do the next clip, I do have to go take a break real quick to go to the bathroom. So I'll be back momentarily. I have returned from the bathroom. One thing that I neglected to mention in the intro is that I'm actually wearing my Not For Broadcast shirt that I bought like years and years ago. You wouldn't recognize it because it's been washed so many times that it's like every element of it has faded. Like there are very few remnants left of the shirt with like the logo like in its shape. But I thought I'd just wear it for the occasion anyways because, you know, it still has spiritual significance, you know? Anyways. So where we were going to have Crazy Neil on. We already reviewed that the chats with Dad can be 1 or 2, maybe 0 actually. It could be 0. But we got everything we needed from Alan James. So let's do it. This is fun. I love this. Okay.
Supposedly has a business empire to run, he was surprisingly available at short notice.
Wait a minute, these ads are different.
Alex, so hopefully he takes us in a helpful direction.
Oh my god, the ads are different.
I've told you 1,000 times, Chester. It's the number
Taste of Hell, Jordan Rankley's Taste of Hell, The Medicated Behind the Scenes, The Naked Circus, Crazy Neil's Naked Circus, Spy Stories, Spy Who Spied Me, Las Politas, Greatest Hits. What the hell's that?
Magnus on the sofa, the host will be with you shortly.
I'll just leave this device here next to this other one, shall I?
He made his own.
Sorry, Mr. Nimbus, but it's going to be a bit of a squash to get you on the sofa.
Oh, that's fine. We don't need him until the experiment starts. But this device...
Leave that alone, please, Colin.
What's this one do?
God knows it just showed up.
Joyous jubilation contraption.
What's fascinating?
My inability to express my true feelings, if my mother's to be believed.
What's fascinating is how we can offer such quality products at such low prices. Good to see you again, Mr. Donaldson.
Thank goodness we have two equally qualified guests, Mr. Neil.
Call me Crazy Neil.
Let's say no for now.
This is Dr. Charles Magnus.
Another equally skilled salesperson, if the reports on your funding levels are to be believed. Jeremy Donaldson, professional setting.
Charles Magnus, impervious to skepticism.
There's no need for skepticism, Jeremy, just the ability to spot a great deal.
Right, of course.
Sorry, I'm late. Flard exploded. Professor Magnus.
What are flards? I still don't know what flards are. Is that the whole point?
Crazy Neil! When you live the crazy like I do, it's not just a brand, it's a lifestyle. Yeah!
Of course it is. Amazing.
I may have missed something there.
Try not to buy anything.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Megan Wolf and a very special guest.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. It's the 13th of March 1985, and this is a Channel 1 special event hosted by your national nightly news team and special guests.
That's right. We're joined tonight by
It doesn't matter.
a renowned scientist and a salesman.
That should say Captain of Industry.
It does. I amended it on the fly.
The first, fresh from his laboratory in Chintlebury, is Dr. Charles Magnus, head of the Happiness Collective, who claims his Euphoria device will raise overall happiness levels throughout the country.
And our other guest is a man who wears the title of Crazy with Pride. And once tried to sell me a self-freezing toaster. I'm still not sure why I would want one, but anyway, it's Crazy Neil.
Yes, indeed. I'm bringing the appliance of science
At an unbelievable price.
Go away, stick with Channel 1 all evening as we bring you the
Night of Smiles.
And a minute back.
Doesn't matter.
We normally like to introduce our guests before they speak, Mr. Neil.
There will be plenty of time to talk when we come back from the titles.
Yeah, speaking of that, when will I get a chance to introduce my device so our viewers can compare the two?
Sorry, his device? What's this now?
Sales. Sorry, Dr. Magnus, did Mr. Bozeman not explain to you that when he invited Mr. Neil...
Crazy Neil.
Sorry, yes. When Mr. Crazy Neil was invited to come onto the show, he brought his own device as an alternative.
You can't be serious. I mean, this is preposterous. I've spent years researching and planning for tonight. Countless hours given up, opportunities ignored, friends lost, lumps that probably should have been checked, and this senseless charlatan is attempting to plagiarize my entire life's work.
Not likely.
Plenty of time to make your case, Dr. Magnus.
Back in 10.
It's just... I can't believe it.
5, 4, 3.
Huh. Okay.
Welcome back. In just a few minutes, one of the impressive machines behind me
I
will
may
be
have missed
activated
something.
in the first ever mass experiment of its type. But first, let's meet the men behind these multiple merriment machines, Dr. Charles Magnus and Crazy Neil.
Hello, hey, hola, buongiorno. Hi there, Crazy Neil with the best happiness device around. And it's an unreal steal of a deal.
Hello.
Thank you both for joining us. Mr. Neil, let's start with you.
Crazy. When you live the crazy like I do, Mr. Donaldson, it's a lifestyle, not a brand.
Of course. Mr. Neil, you've come here today with, what did you call it again?
Crazy Neil's
Joyous Jubilation Contraption.
You won't find better out there. No, sir.
What exactly does it do?
Well, you see, you press this button and your greatest dreams, your ultimate happiness, your true bliss, they all come true.
Wow, that's quite the device there. And you say you made it last night?
Yes, ma'am. I saw the show being advertised and I said I wasn't going to be outdone by no buffing in a lab coat. No offense, brainbox. So I got together with the current Mrs. Crazy Neil, ex-Mrs. Neil's 1 through 3, 5 and 6.
Wow, that's quite the team. And they all happily work together with you?
Well, other than number 4, we're all on speaking terms. Number 5 is the director of a national space program.
So, do tell us, how does it actually work?
Yes, I'd be very curious to know.
I can't give that away, I'm afraid. Otherwise, we'll have knockoff Crazy Neils springing up everywhere.
How very convenient.
Agreed. So let's turn to you, Dr. Magnus. What's the name of your device?
Okay, so it's my turn, is it? About time. I'll have another lump after this, no wonder. They're brought on by unnecessary stress. So, the Happiness Collective is a team of
Okay,
highly
fine,
qualified professional scientists and engineers from a multitude of institutions and disciplines, and we have curated the Euphoria device, a real scientific breakthrough that will revolutionize contentment in this nation and eventually the wider world.
Well, an equally ambitious claim there. How long did it take your exceptional team to get this all started?
Years, obviously. In the world of actual science, proper processes need to be followed to ensure safety. Standards need to be adhered to at each iteration, and
Absolutely, whereas you did yours last night.
And this is why business is always giving science a wedgie. We give the people what they need when they need it. And that's a Crazy Neil guarantee.
How does your device work, Doctor?
well, obviously some of that information is proprietary.
See? Convenient.
I'll try and explain the basics as simply as possible.
As simple as getting a crazy deal?
Everything is vibration. Everything is vibrating. A particle is also a wave.
But
and
you can wave goodbye to expensive flights with Crazy Neil's bathroom, surfer, ocean wave machine. When the beach comes to you, may cause electrocution.
A wave is, if you like, a note, and we all vibrate at different notes depending on our mood. Happier people vibrate at a higher frequency than sad people, for example.
I know my wife is always happier when she's vibrating, if you know what I mean.
I mean, I give up.
I understand, Dr. Magnus. Thank you. Megan?
Yes. Well, there is only a minute or two to go now. So while we go and get set up with the devices, let's go and...
Okay, there has to be something here.
New Advanced HQ.
Maybe this information comes in later. Like, I have to backtrack to this once I have, like, something down here.
Okay, we've got about a minute. Lovely stuff. If we could get you all over to the devices now, please.
So who won?
Sorry?
Well, you're going to start up my device, or Brainbucks is here.
I think, Mr. Neil, while it's been very entertaining having you on the show, we're probably going to go with Dr. Magnus.
What if his works?
Some sanity at last. Chester.
Yes, Dr. Magnus.
It looks like Nickel and Copper might have brought a little friend. Let's get another dermatologist appointment for next week, shall we?
Okie dokie, I'll make a note of that straight away. Let's invite Zinc along to the party.
What the hell? How did I get that? What the hell? Magnus numbers his lumps by the periodic table.
Please don't make light of my numbering system. Just book the fucking appointment.
What's he charging you for this bucket of bolts?
10
Whatever
seconds.
It doesn't matter.
You fundamentally
The audience is seeing this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
5
matter.
seconds, push the right button. 3, 2.
Fantastic. The Prime Minister's there.
Who are, of course, responsible in so many ways for what we're witnessing tonight.
So who's going to get their button pressed?
Well, I'm personally obviously sure that they'd both prove equal value to society.
Niels is gonna press his first.
I'll give you your first press for free.
No!
It doesn't work.
Oh,
Never
well,
mind.
that ain't right. Huh?
Up.
Please. Mr. Neil, much better to leave these things to the professionals.
Very professional. Anyways, there's definitely more.
We managed to get all the clues there, Winston.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely true. I have a feeling that this is going to be a whole thing about backtracking, but let's just go through all of the guests first.
I hate him. Just to be clear, Winston, I hate him.
Oh, don't we all? Jeff Algebra, telephone unknown, ring school, prick, notes, maths teacher, terrible writer, dreadful man. We're bringing him on the show. We have to. Okay, so he numbers his lumps by the periodic table. What the hell does that mean? I haven't looked at a periodic table since chemistry in high school. I'm pretty sure everyone says that, but it's true. All right. Let's see what we got for Jeff Algebra. The Nobody. Wait, do these have different titles and I just didn't realize? Algebra.
I swore I'd never let him back on television. Curse this improbable scenario for making a liar of Bob Bozeman.
I've told you 1,000 times, Chester. It's the number of blind dates I've been on when no one's turned up. followed by the worrying number of lumps under my left arm, the date my childhood sweetheart married my best friend.
Sounds like my life. Hello, Jeff Algebra. You must be Charles. Bob Bozeman's told me all about you.
If you could just sit here, please, gentlemen. The host will be with you shortly.
Not you, Chester.
Sorry, Dr. Magnus.
Do you mind if I call you Charles?
Actually, I prefer Excuse me, what are you doing?
Leave that alone, please, Colin.
Oh, Christ, he's seriously, they must be desperate.
Who must?
You must be desperate.
You have no idea.
My ovaries are
I'm sorry. We have to go through all of them.
Charles Magnus, and I believe you remember Jeff Algebra?
The drama teacher.
Sorry, I'm late. Nubbin removal.
With the annoying teenagers.
Yeah, actually.
I need to remember that this is day 130 something, where it's like maybe 100 days or so after. No, not even. It's after the second broadcast where Jeff Algebra is introduced as the drama teacher.
I'm a maths teacher.
Wonderful. In that case, you're overqualified for this.
Also, this works as a convenient pause button without having to actually pause the game.
Maths teacher, and of course, soon to be biographer. Hey, Charlie.
5, 4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm
The
Megan
shots are
Wolf.
different.
It's the 13th of March 1985, and this is a Channel 1 special event hosted by your national nightly news team.
In a laboratory nestled in the sleepy hills of Chintlebury, Dr. Charles Magnus and his optimistically named Happiness Collective
Is that Chintle with an I or a Y?
have been working on a secret project.
They claim their Euphoria device will raise overall happiness levels throughout the country. Tonight, live on Channel 1, we'll be putting that claim to the test.
We're delighted, it says here, to welcome the project lead, Dr. Charles Magnus, for some inexplicable reason, a maths teacher.
And biographer.
What are you talking about?
We'll have reporters the length and breadth of the country, and of course those all-important results.
But don't move that dial. Stick with Channel 1 all evening as we bring you
The Night of Smiles.
45 seconds back. Sorry, Jeff, you know you're not meant to be saying that line.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Megan. I got carried away. It's only my second time on TV, you know.
You can barely tell.
Both times with you, actually. You're like my lucky charm. Angela will get jealous.
She needn't.
And, of course, I'll be back when the show's done. Bob's promised me that this afternoon.
Bob. Sorry, you mean Robert Bozeman?
Yes. Yes, he's hired me to write a 4-part TV dramatization of the life of this chap right here.
Me? Well, I haven't consented to this.
Apparently you have. Check your contract.
I do love a bit of
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Okay.
Welcome back. In just a few minutes, the impressive machine behind me will be activated in the first ever mass experiment of its type. But before we begin the bliss, let's meet our guests, Dr. Charles Magnus and his official biographer, Jeff Algebra.
Hello.
It's a pleasure to be back, Megan.
A big day for you. You must be feeling overwhelmed, I imagine.
Christ, yes. Do you know, I had to jump in a taxi straight after the Year 10 Drama Club just to get here today. So all in all, I'd say it is pretty bloody thrilling.
I think she was talking to the doctor.
Oh, yes. Of course. Sorry.
Dr. Magnus, an exciting day.
Well, yes, it is, after all, the apex of my life's endeavour.
Oh, cracking stuff. Apex of my endeavour. Cracking.
Is it thundering? I think it's thundering outside, like in real life. I know it's raining outside in the game, but I just need to check my weather just to be sure. Hold on. Well, it's definitely raining, and oh yeah, yep, lightning strike 1 mile away. So fair warning: if the stream goes offline, you know why. It's raining outside. There's thunder. There's lightning. So. Maybe it'll be just like the third broadcast where I'm getting electrocuted after I push buttons.
Quite a daunting task you will undertake.
Yeah, do you know what? I thought so too. But I was pacing around in that little holding area you have for guests through there.
The green room.
No, it's a sort of pinky purple.
It's the green room.
Anyway, I was pacing around in there asking myself, what have I got in common with a great big brain box like Chaz here?
Please don't touch me.
But how does a numbskull like me connect with a chuffing genius like the Chancellor?
I really don't like either of those names.
But then we were talking before the show.
Were we?
And he told me a story from his life, and I realised that this genius and I, we're the same.
I don't like talking about myself.
When I was 16, there was only one girl that I wanted to invite to the school dance.
Not likely, Alex.
Angela, the joiners girl.
Look out for
Now,
the business snuggle
everyone in
hugs.
the village loved.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Angela because she had the sweetest heart and back then a working spine, see? My best friend in them days was Gareth Major Minor, whose dad was an army trumpeter. Gareth and Angela had been dating for a few months, and things were going very well for them. But I was lonely, see?
I'm not sure what this has to do with my life.
Ah, well, Gareth confided in me that he'd been having some trouble in the bedroom department. Performance anxiety, probably. We were all young, after all.
Nonsense.
Well, I was an ambitious fellow. Like
Come on, it's there somewhere.
So what I did was...
Don't think so.
What I did was, I convinced Angela that the reason for Gareth's disappointing nocturnal activity... This is still brilliant. I convinced her that he was gay, see?
Not likely, Alex.
This is relevant. Shut up, this is relevant.
I know, right? Pretty damn clever. Anyway, she bought it, and not only did she go to the dance with me, but she's been my wife this last 14 years. The first 6
This is at least one unsuccessful blind date. Come on, it's at least one.
Yes, sorry, I am trying to keep it brief. My point is that exactly the same thing happened to Dr. Magnus here. We're like reflections of each other. So, to answer your original question, yeah?
Which was clearly meant for the Doctor.
Nonsense.
Yes, it is daunting to try and capture the complexities of this brilliant man in 4 short hours of TV drama, less when you allow for the adverts.
Don't think so.
You see, I've got a hook to start from, a place of truth, because we're so similar, Chip and I.
This is outrageous.
Outrageous fortune.
Don't even know this, man. We are in no way like... I thought we were here to talk about the machine.
Not likely,
No one
Alex.
cares about the science. It's all about the human story.
Well, perhaps you could just try and talk about what we're choosing to call the science for just a moment.
Sorry, Jeremy, well, there is no time, I'm afraid. We're going to have to go live now to Advance's brand new headquarters for a special message of goodwill from the Prime Ministers. Let's go to that now.
Okay, that's a minute back. Can we get everyone to the machine?
Oh, yes. Hey, maybe we should push the button together, Charlie?
Actually, that's...
No one cares about you. It's all about Chuck and me. 2 peas in a pod making history together.
Listen to me, you stupid twat. We are not 2 peas in a pod. We are nothing alike. You did something truly awful and stole your best friend's girlfriend, whereas I had to watch my childhood sweetheart marry my best friend on the 5th anniversary of my father's death.
5th anniversary of the father's death.
In your story, I'd be Gareth. Do you see? Gareth, who you fucked over for your narcissistic enjoyment. You're a pathetic excuse for a human being.
Damn. That is serious thunder. But I doubt that the power will go out.
You are.
Famous last words.
I think I might have got the wrong end of the stick.
Looks that way, doesn't it?
So I'm not pushing the button?
No.
We're live?
Yes, fantastic. That was the Prime Minister's there. And, of course, without the assets and wealth funding...
Yeah, well, I'd still be teaching... Not me again.
You're Chester.
Chester Mims, 24. My party tricks include close-up card magic, playing the banjo, and no gag reflex.
Oh, good list.
And you'll be pressing this big button for us and starting the experiment, is that correct?
Yes. One man shall push a button and the rest of mankind shall smile. That's Mims with 2 M's.
Well, I think we can get a counter on the screen now.
And 1 M.
Yeah, I don't know why I pushed the button.
We're going in 10.
So 3 then.
9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Yeah, push the button on his own, I guess. Or helped push the button.
Alex, we're done here.
We are? That's it? Got everything. Did he really just have one thing? Does Bozeman really think that it's it? He just doesn't want him back. That's all it is. Okay. So, Magnus's father died on the day that they visited the circus. It was on the 5th anniversary of Magnus's dad's death. 5th anniversary. I don't really have enough information to piece that together, but I'm sure I will soon enough. Are there more guests? Not yet, at least. Okay, we have Crazy Neil. We've seen Crazy Neil. We'll go back to him after we go through everyone. So, next is...
Soul of a warrior in the body of a weeping willow. I have all her works on VHS.
all of her works. Helena Canterbury Boatshoe, Charmingdale 3459. Actor, model, national treasure, brings own orchestra. That's handy. Okay, so she's next, and we go for another loop. I am gonna open up. Sorry about this. I am gonna open up my blinds just so I can see if it's pouring significantly harder or not.
I love her work. She's so classy and beautiful, like a soprano sax in the high range.
Okay.
So sorry about the dryness. The last few days it seemed to start to become a little bit flaky. Probably the weather.
Kath, can I please get up?
I don't really remember much of Helena, to be honest, other than because I didn't play her ads that much, but
followed by the worrying number of
I suppose that she does have fan favorites.
The date my childhood sweetheart married my best
Or-
friend, the age my
or
cat was
fans.
when I ran him over, the number of conversations
Whatever.
I had with my father.
You get
and
the point.
exact
People that
time
like her
my
as a
mother walked
character.
out. Honestly,
And an
I
actor.
don't see why that's so hard for you to remember.
My goodness, such a litany of sorrows. Helena Canterbury Boatshoe.
Dr. Charles Magnus, this is my assistant, Chester.
Am I getting this touch up or am I making changes?
Kat? Chester Mims, 24. My pet peeves are poor dental hygiene, golfer's trousers, and totalitarianism.
Thank you, Chester. You can run along now.
Does someone? I wonder if someone has a list going on of all of Chester's fun facts about himself.
Coming away?
Lovely.
Why are you using that on me then?
I think you're just lovely.
Jeez, my neck.
How kind. Where's Jeremy?
I'm here. Sorry I'm late. Bozeman held me up.
Yes, I said we're very long, but ultimately pointless memo. Spent all morning writing it.
Really?
Celebrity here.
All morning?
5, 4, 3.
All morning implies that this time loop is starting from the very beginning of the day, and not just from here. So Bozeman's likely in some like pocket dimension or something of his own like time loop, working this stuff out before my time loop starts, and he's already got everything good to go. Unless Alex is doing something beforehand, and the game just doesn't want to tell. I don't know. It's making me think of paradoxical type of stuff. So,
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. It's the 13th of March 1985, and this is a Channel 1 special event hosted by your national nightly news team.
In a laboratory nestled in the sleepy hills of Chittlebury, Dr. Charles Magnus and his romantically named Happiness Collective have been working on a secret project.
They claim their Euphoria device will raise overall happiness levels throughout the country. Tonight, live on Channel 1, we'll be putting that claim to the test.
We're joined in the studio tonight by Dr. Charles Magnus himself, actress, model and activist Helena Canterbury Boatshoe, and... Sorry, what's your name?
Chester Mims, 24. My favourite body parts are my eyes, my spleen, and of course my above-average sized penis.
Fascinating guests.
what? We're not censoring penis?
All night for the Night of Smiles.
45 seconds back.
Jeremy Dawson, pleased to meet you.
Helena Canterbury Boatshoe. I'm a huge fan of your work. Huge.
Thank you. Wish I could say the same. I don't get much time at the cinema, though.
Oh, that's a shame. The world must be awfully bleak. You poor little man.
Jenny?
Yes, Jeremy.
Do you interview him too? He looks somewhat broken.
Oh, he's fine. I was chatting to him before. Just leave it to me.
Yes, leave it to Megan. You poor little man.
You poor little
Hands, everyone.
So you heard that then, did you?
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. In just a few minutes, the impressive machine behind me will be activated in the first ever mass test of its type. But first, let's meet our gleeful guests, Helena Canterbury Boatshoe, Dr. Charles Magnus, and Chester Mims. If I might start with you, Doctor, what should we be expecting to feel like when the machine is switched on?
Okay, it's not thunder this time. I heard someone yelling, and I'm pretty sure it's in the hallway of my apartment, which has like really echoey hallways.
Happier, we hope.
Yeah, but will it be just mild happiness?
Such as one might experience in finding a misplaced onion.
Thank you, Jeremy. Or will it be all-encompassing bliss?
Oh, such as when one is in love.
Well, yes, exactly.
I wouldn't know about love.
Dr. Magnus has never had a romantic relationship.
Married to the science, I didn't
Come on.
imagine how romantic.
Oh, no. He's had loads of dates. He finds them in the personal life.
Yes, thank you, Chester.
Not likely, Alex.
It's good that you're trying.
Not empirically, it isn't. No. I think over the last, 31 years, he has had 122 blind dates. Of these, 3 have left in tears. 15 have had sudden family emergencies.
I just
All
had
sat
to.
opposite him, repeating the word no over and over again until they left. I mean, I could go on.
I'd rather you didn't.
Exactly half of them never even bothered to turn up. I mean,
Okay, so he's had 122 in the past 5 years, but that doesn't mean that's all of them.
it's just dreadful, isn't it? And then, of course, there's her.
Chester!
Her.
We don't deal in impossibilities at the Happiness Collective. We focus on what we can do.
Dr. Magnus. Sorry, Dr. Magnus.
Who is what?
Well, this is why I've forsworn anything other than the most casual of relationships with men. In favour of cats, Doctor.
Oh, yes. I bought a cat 12 years ago.
We also know today's date, so I'll just add that here too.
Ran him over on my 45th birthday.
Absolutely.
I just loved sunbathing on the drive.
There is no grief like that of mourning a beloved pet. Was Chutney the inspiration behind your euphoria device?
Or perhaps some other god.
Not a cat person either, Mr. Donaldson. Oh, you are such a tragic figure. You tug at one's heartstrings. It's all so sad.
No, really, it's not.
Well, it's not long now until we flip on the machine and find out whether we all feel like we're in love, even if it is just with a cat.
I'm hoping for the warm happiness one feels looking out at every family estate, with a cup of our housekeeper's famous hot chocolate, wearing nothing but a kabuki mask.
Osmond's in bliss right now.
So they let you keep the family's estate then, did they?
Sort of. It's mainly used as a film set these days.
Fascinating. I am
What
going
kind
to
of
stop you
films?
there, though, because we are going
Why did I
live
fucking
to
say
new
that?
Advance HQ for a very
Why
special
did I
message
say
of good
that?
luck. Let's go to that now.
About
Anyways.
a minute, everybody. Let's get you over to the device now, please.
Did you get a memo from Bozeman?
No? What memo?
I think he's losing his mind. 15 pages about nothing. Literally nothing.
What did you do? You must have done something to piss him off.
Impossible to say. Often being myself is enough.
Harsh but fair.
What do you reckon? Do you think it's going to work?
Depends what you mean by work.
Of course it's not going to work. Well, it's not thousands of people bringing in claiming that it has. It's going to be mass hysteria.
Ah, mass euphoria. As long as it's not masturbation. Did Jenny just make a masturbation joke?
The world is very wrong.
Don't get started.
10 seconds, everybody. 10 seconds, everybody. 5, 4, 3.
Fantastic, the Prime Minister's there, and of course, without the assets and wealth funding you received.
This machine will still be the deranged scribblings of a snake oil salesman.
Well, will your machine cure cynicism too, Dr. Magnus?
Not if being a cynic makes him happy, I'm afraid.
You know, it really does.
Bless your poor damaged heart. Perhaps you should press the button with me. I have a feeling it'll be the first thing you've done in a long time to make yourself happier.
You know, I could push the button with you. I mean, it would be an honor.
Sorry, sweetie. The general public aren't allowed to make physical contact with you for legal reasons.
Wow.